Welcome to the tutorial for Rolfes at Boone's web portal. In this video, I will show you how to navigate our website so you can view your system with ease. You should have received an email from us to set up your account. If you haven't set up your account yet, please pause this video and set up your account. The email will come from a no-reply email address. If you don't see that email, make sure you check your junk inbox. Sometimes the email will show up in there. If you still don't see the email, please reach out to us and we will resend it. When creating an account, we only ask for a few things. We will need a valid email address, your first name, last name, and password. When creating a password, please use something easy to remember. We do not collect any password data. If you do happen to forget your password, you will need to reset it. To reset your password, click Forgot Password. You will then be asked to insert the same email you used to create your account. Then, click Reset Password. We will send you an email to reset your password. When you are ready, enter your email and your password. Then, click Login. The account I am using is a company admin account. Company admins can add and delete company user accounts. They can also add more company admins. On every page within our website, we have a help button. In here, you can find additional information for any questions you may have. Now, let's show you how to create a company admin. Start by clicking the button in the top right that says Add New Admin. You will only need their email address. Once you're satisfied with your spelling, click Send Invitation. Your new admin will have to follow the steps at the beginning of this tutorial to set up their account. Now let's take a look at the company users page. This page should look pretty similar to the last one. To add users, we are going to click the button in the top right again. This time it should be labeled Add New User. Just like adding a new admin, we will need to insert your new user's email address. Once their email is in there, you can begin to select which systems they are allowed to view. If you have multiple systems at different locations, you can select as many or as few as you want. There is no limit. When you are happy with your selections, click Send Invitation. Next, we are going to explore the Email Management tab. In here, you can set up a daily, weekly, or monthly facility report that will be emailed to you. To set up an email report, start by clicking Add Service in the top right. Start by inserting the email you want the report to go to. Once your email is in there, you can begin to select which systems you want to get reports for. Be careful when selecting the alert types. The KTX, BTX, and ITX all have different options to choose from. You can select as little or as many things to get reports for as you want. When you are happy with your selections, you can begin to set the frequency of your emails and when they will be sent. Once finished, click Add Service. Now let's check out the KTX tab. The KTX is our grain temperature monitoring system. The KTX web page is supposed to mimic our software, BCS Grain. If you have used our software, then this should feel familiar to you. Let's begin by expanding the 2D view. To do that, we are going to click the arrows in the top right. Once you are in the expanded view, you can use your scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in and out. To view a bin's data, simply click the bin you want to see. When you are ready to head back to the 2D view, click Back to Current Data. By default, Rolfes at Boone sets every app to read at 3 a.m. If you want to change when the app reads, click the green clock. In here, you can decide between a cycle, which will read every few hours, or a scheduled read. Be careful when changing these settings. We use a gateway to collect data from each radio during a read. If the app and the on-site software are trying to do a read at the same time, you could freeze the system. When this happens, typically a service tech will need to pay a visit to your location to get your system back up and running again. To avoid an accident, we recommend not changing these settings. If you feel the need to change the colors corresponding by temperature, you can click the blue wrench. To see your facility's temperatures in a list view, click this blue icon. You can then scroll through this page to see all of your bins. To view a specific bin, you can use the right side of the page. To view where the cables are inside the bin, simply expand your view by clicking the arrows. To view your bin in 3D, select the 3D option, then click the arrows. Once you are in the 3D view, you can click and drag to see exactly where that hotspot is. To get a PDF report of your grain temperatures, click Export Report in the top right. Now select all the bins you want to report for. Then click Download Report. This is how your report will look. We include the date and time of the reading along with the cable layout on each report. Now let's check out the Historical Data tab. We hold your daily temperature readings for at least 3 years. If you ever need to look back and check a previous reading, this is where you will go. We will start by changing the time frame of the readings. Next, let's check mark what bins we want to see displayed. When you are ready, click Load Data. Now you can scroll through your temperatures. On the right side, you can choose which day you want to look at inside the week. Finally, let's check out the Notifications tab. In here, you can check out any alerts or warnings the system might have sent you, such as high limit alerts or max rise alerts. Next, let's check out the BTX. The BTX is Rolfes Boone's hazard monitoring system. We send live updates to the web portal and app so you never miss a beat. We are currently in the Live Data tab of the BTX. We can start by clicking on this drag to view its data. In here, you can view all of your bearing temperatures along with where they are on your drag. You can also click View Data for more information. This view shows the timestamp of the current reading along with maintenance reminders. Maintenance reminders must be set on the unit on site. Now let's check out how a belt looks. The only real difference here is the belt has rubs and a speed sensor. Now let's check out the other view by clicking View Data. This view makes it easier to visualize where each rub and bearing sensor is. Now, let's take a look at the Historical Data tab. We hold BTX data for at least 2 years. We will begin by changing the time frame of where we want to view. Then, we can select the piece of equipment and the desired sensor to view. When ready, click Generate Report. Next, let's check out the Notifications tab. In here is where you will find all of your alerts, warnings, and maintenance reminders. Now, let's check out the ITX tab. The ITX is Rolfes at Boone's inventory management system. At a quick glance, you can easily see your commodity levels as a percentage. You can also see stored material, available capacity, used capacity, total capacity, and headspace. If you want to change the name of your bin or the commodity inside of it, click on the blue pen. When you are done, click Save. Now let's check out the Alerts tab. In here is where you will be notified if you fill your bin too full or if you are approaching low commodity levels. Finally, let's look at the Reports tab. To generate a report, first we need to set the time frame of what data we want to look at. Then we can select the bin we want to view along with what we want to see measured. I am choosing used capacity in bushels. When you are happy with your selections, click Generate Report. Depending on how often you fill and empty your bin, your graph could look quite a bit different. We hope that you learned a few things from this tutorial. If you have any further questions, you can always rewatch this video or contact us at www.rolfes@boone.com or call us at 515-432-2010.